Hi guys, this is Allison. So today I'm just going to do a quick video. So I know I'm kind of behind my 100 reaction videos. So on Thursday I rewatched the third episode 3 times 03, and it was great. So I just have some stuff I need to talk about during my reaction video a little bit late, but better late than never. Okay, so this episode was just so intense. It just was a lot. We saw just Bellamy, trying to come to terms with seeing Clark again, and Clark being one Hedda, and her working with Lexa, and Rowan, and just them trying to save their people. Part of Farm Station, Pike's people moved into Mount Weather, and so Octavia is like, this is a mistake, we shouldn't do this. And so one of my favorite scenes of this episode was the Bellamy and Octavia scene. They're on top of Mount Weather, on top of one of the bunkers, and I just really enjoyed this scene because it just shows their friendship and their relationship that they have with one another. They're very close, and I just thought it was just really awesome just to see them interacting. It was just so sweet when, Bellamy's taken aback by his sister wanting to leave. Then Bellamy says, "You'll always have a place with me." It was just amazing. It kind of, supports his mantra of my sister, my responsibility, and I just love them. Like, I really, really hope that, Bellamy and Octavia, don't die. Because if they die, I'm going to be, crushed. Please no. And so it makes sense for Octavia wanting to leave. I really want to meet this Luna character. They keep mentioning Luna will take us in, Luna will take us in. But I want to meet her. I want to know her. So yeah. And then Bellamy's trying to comfort her because, he's like, well, I can't leave without Clark. And so I kind of feel like Bellamy and Octavia and Clark and Lincoln just need to go off on their own and form their own little home. I feel like it would be great because everyone would have one another. They could bring along Raven and Monty, and it would just be great. Less drama, and they'd be a really good team together. So, just the feels, the Blake family feels was so real during that moment. I also loved the scene where Raven's being awesome and she's figuring out the launch codes. And I really loved Jean in this episode. I loved how we got to know just a little bit more about her. I loved to see her interact with Octavia and Raven. I thought that was just great. I don't hate Gina. I don't. I feel like she's a great character. And if she loves Bellamy, fine. At least Bellamy is happy in that point of his life because Clark is not in his life right now. And so I'm happy for them. Still part of me, the Bellark shiver in me, I feel like Bellamy and Clark are endgame. They are each other's true north. But I'm glad Bellamy was able to be happy with because of Clark's absence. Another thing is, I really liked the Kate and Abby moment inside Polis. I thought that was great how they were walking around downtown Polis and seeing everything that was there. Polis just looks awesome. I loved the costumes. I loved the architecture. I loved the set design. I felt like it was awesome. I loved seeing Indra smile, and Indra's like, "Kane, you came." I thought that was really great. We don't really get to see Indra smile a lot because she is a hardened grounder. She is Lexa's second in command, so it was nice to see that lighthearted moment. So another thing that I just really loved is I loved the scene between Raven and Sinclair. I really feel like Sinclair could be Raven's dad because we don't really know what happened to Raven's dad, and so I really feel like that could happen. I love how Lindsay Morgan, the actress, is a big supporter of Sinclair is my dad. She keeps mentioning that to Jason, and I just love that moment. I just loved their moment they had when Raven's like, "I'm done. I'm giving up." And Sinclair's like, "That's not the Raven Reyes I know. I took a chance on a zero-G mechanic with a heart defect, and you're not going to give up on yourself." I feel like it was real and raw because Raven, she never shows her emotions, ever. And for her to break down and be like, "What if I'm just broken?" And honestly, it really hurt inside because Raven is going through so much and she's so scared. She's going through so many trials and tribulations. And, I just loved how Sinclair was there for her, but also told her, "Hey, don't stop fighting. Don't give up on yourself. Keep going, and it will work out." I just loved that scene. It was an amazing scene, and I just loved it. So after watching it twice, I understand why Clark agreed to be the 13th clan because she wants protection, but she doesn't need protection from the Grounders, but I feel like she also, she doesn't trust Lexa, and I'm glad that's relevant, and I'm glad that is pertinent because it wouldn't make sense for her character to trust Lexa in the beginning. I don't really feel like, I don't know, one thing that I have an issue with is that it's just not in Clark's character to bow to Lexa. Clark does not trust Lexa, so I don't understand why she would bow down to Lexa. It has nothing to do with the ship. I don't really, it's just part of the show, which is fine. But I just feel like in Clark's character, she's so tough and independent, she doesn't really need anybody else in her life. And so I honestly just feel like Clark is just playing the game because she wants to make sure that Lexa keeps her word, and Clark is going to be the voice for the Sky People. So I understand why Clark left, but it literally broke me inside when Bellamy comes towards her at the very end, and he's like, please come home. She's like, no, I'm sorry. Just Bellamy's face, just, oh my gosh, you guys, like, the feels were so real at that moment in time. It was so heartbreaking because, Bellamy, like, just lost his girlfriend, and his sister's leaving. He feels responsible. The whole Echo betrayal thing, holy crud. Like, why, Echo? Why? She's working for the Ice Nation Queen, and then Emerson is still alive, working with the Ice Nation Queen, man, that guy just needs to die. He's a mosquito that will not die. I'm really upset that Echo betrayed them because Bellamy trusted them, and it's upsetting that they were betrayed. So, and then one thing I felt like was very important was at the very, very end, Lexa was bowing to Clark. Lexa bows to no one, so I really feel like Lexa still has feelings for Clark, and so for her to bow down to Clark is huge. And so I still don't trust Lexa at all because she betrayed people and left them for dead. But I understand more about her character and about how she tries to do what is right for her people no matter the cost. And so I understand more of her character now. I just can't wait to see the rest of this season. It's going to be great, you guys. Literally, we're almost to the mid-season finale, which is scary because someone's going to die. So thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope you guys have a wonderful night, guys. Bye.